Take a look at two recent Toronto police stories, one that resulted in a cop being fired and the other one that resulted in cops not being fired. First, we have a Toronto police constable who was dismissed for misconduct after tweeting about sexual harassment. Fired. And we have two Toronto police officers who were charged with theft after allegedly stealing alcohol from a suspect after the arrest. Not fired. Spoke out about sexual harassment. Fired. Literally broke the law. Not fired. This officer in question doesn't seem fully innocent. One of the things they talked about was her tweets alleging racism and sexual harassment, but also she refused to leave the property of another officer and she refused to take part in an internal investigation. And the disciplinary board says that her usefulness as a police officer is spent. But she told the CBC that the Toronto police environment is so toxic you're just constantly trying to survive. She said she was kissed without her consent and male officers asked her to describe the bodies of female suspects that she had to search. She implied on Twitter that the Toronto police force covers up sexual assaults and protects perpetrators. She has also been accused of posting horrifically harmful racist and offensive material on Twitter. Although her defense is that the things that were posted on Twitter were actually her exposing other police officers. They're upset that she didn't go through the proper chain of command, which why would she when she feels like she's not being heard? In 2021, she posted a group chat to Twitter that had two platoon members saying that Regent kids were given a tour of the police station, with one officer saying that they should stop at the cells and let those students know that they won't make it past there. Regent Park is a community housing neighborhood. It is one of the most racialized neighborhoods in Toronto, and it is one of the poorest neighborhoods in Toronto. In her 10 years as a police officer, she has no prior disciplinary record, so they just fired her for speaking out. It should also be noted that she does suffer from PTSD, some of which might be from the fact that her male colleague sexually harassed her. Fired? Not fired.